Hi guys, so in today's video, I'm going to do a first impression try-on of the new Dose of Colors Desi and Katy collaboration part 2. So this is their second collaboration. They actually came out. They already came out with part 1, the first collaboration last year, but I did not pick up anything. So I'm going to go ahead and try on some items that I did purchase from the second collaboration. So if you guys would like to see my first impression try-on, then please keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and let's get started. So the collaboration actually consists of an eyeshadow palette, there's 2 highlighters, and I believe there's like about 6 lipsticks. I only picked up the eyeshadow palette, and I did pick up one of the more traditional lipsticks. And the eyeshadow palette retails for $55. This is the actual box that comes with it. And here is the actual eyeshadow palette. It's so luxurious and beautiful. It has like this shimmery, glittery kind of feel to it, but it's actually not like glitter or shimmery at all, where if you touch it you won't be like, oh, it's gonna come out, it's gonna get all over everywhere. It actually is not like that, which I really like that fact. And then on the back there's a sticker that shows you all the names of the eyeshadows, and then once you open it up, here is the actual eyeshadow palette. There are 10 different colored eyeshadows in here. There's 5 matte and 5 like shimmer metallics. There's also a really good size mirror. Now the names of the eyeshadows actually aren't in here. They're actually just on the back. So I'm going to start off with using the eyeshadow palette first today, and this is currently available on Dose of Colors and Ulta's website. I'm actually disappointed in Dose of Colors because I actually purchased this the first day released, and it didn't arrive until the day that it already arrived at Ulta. So, I mean, honestly, if I knew that it was going to take that long to ship out, I would have just waited till it came to Ulta so that I can get my points. Okay, so whenever there's the eyeshadows names on the back, I always get confused, like, are the eyeshadows exactly how it's placed on inside here, or are the names flipped? So I never really know that. Yeah, I'm assuming that's how it's like, it's exactly here how it is here. So that's how I'm assuming, like, this is literally the back. If this was the back of the eyeshadow, that's exactly the name, because that's what it looks like. Alright, so I'm going to go into this first matte cream shade called Basic, which I feel like the name, if it's correct, it's actually very fitting. I'm just going to use this with like a fluffy taper blending brush, and I'm just going to put this all over my lid. I really don't use any primer for my eyelid. I just go ahead and use like a concealer set with like a translucent powder. And then next, I'm actually going to go pick up this very like brown. It looks very warm. I would say it's a very warm brown, and I'm using that as my transition, and I believe that shadow is called Churro or Churro, and I'm using that as my transition. Wow, and that's super pigmented. Also, I love the mirror in here. It's a really good size mirror. So the next shade I'm picking up is this like cooler brown matte shade called Chains. I believe that's correct. So Chains, and I'm going to use actually a pencil brush, and I'm going to make a very, very precise line. Also just kind of dabbing it and just dragging it from the outer corner, because that's where I want to place the deepest shade, and just dragging it in. Alright, so next I'm going to go into that like metallic shimmer shade, that green shade called Dirty Money, and I'm actually going to pick that up with a flat brush. This is the from Alamar Cosmetics. This is the flat brush, and then I'm just going to go ahead and pick that up dry, and I'm going to place that actually on the outer corners and just see how it performs dry. Now, just for curiosity purposes, I'm going to go ahead with my finger, just because usually shimmers perform much better with the finger. Yeah. So it definitely performs much better with the finger. That looks really pretty. Very, very shimmery. This is definitely that very like metallic, shimmery, if like very bam, like pop, like if you want all those shimmers to glow, this is like that kind of shadow. And then for the inner corner, I'm going to pick up this shimmer pink shade called Try Me. And I'm going to use a different finger, and I'm going to actually just pick that up. And I'm just going to place that right on the inner corner. Whoa, see? So pigmented. And it's so like glittery and shimmery, very, very, very metallic. sort of just blend those two shades together. That's very different. I've never done green and pink, but I really wanted to put this pink and green shade. So for my inner corner highlight, I'm going to go into this like champagne-y shimmer shade right here called Just a Kiss. And I'm going to use like a really small round brush. See, it looks like when you look in the palette, it actually looks like the shades, they're kind of flaky. Like it looks like it would be dry and flaky, but once you like touch it, it's actually very creamy. So don't be deceived, especially with these shimmers. Alright, so for my lower lash line, I'm gonna go underneath with that matte churro matte brown shade right there. And I'm just gonna go and put it underneath my entire lower lash line. Alright, then next I'm just going to pick up that deep brown shade right here called Chains. And I'm just going to focus this on the outer corner and then slowly drag it in. And then I'm going to go back into basic. And then I'm just going to highlight right underneath my brows. Alright, so I'm back. I just applied on the rest of my face makeup, my eye makeup, and I did apply some lashes as well. In case you're curious, I'm wearing the Superficial by Sophia Tao in the style Girl Bye. So in case you're curious, those are the lashes that I'm wearing. So to continue the collection, I did pick up one of the lipsticks. This is the like more traditional bullet lipsticks. This is in the shade Aftermath. And I love this packaging. It's like that matte, like a creamy beigey kind of shade, and I feel like it's so beautiful. I love it. It looks very luxurious. And then I did pick up the shade Aftermath. This one's supposed to be like orangey brown, so I feel like it'll be perfect for fall. Oh, and this does retail for $16 in case you're curious. And this is Aftermath, so I think it's very beautiful, and I feel like it's perfect, like a perfect fall lip color. It's like a very like terracotta brown where there's some orange. It's very warm brown, and I love it. I feel like I don't have anything in my lipstick collection that is like this shade, especially in the more traditional lipstick. I'm definitely leaning more towards these, especially now because my lips are super dry, especially for fall and winter. So I love it. It's so creamy, and I feel like it just glided on so effortlessly. So I love this shade. Alright, so I just want to give you guys my final thoughts on the Friendcation eyeshadow palette. So after using this, I realized that there's glitter like literally all over my hands. Which I don't like that, because that means while I'm applying my makeup and I'm touching my face, I'm literally going to be spreading that glitter and all over. So I don't like that, even though it's very gorgeous and I love it. It looks very luxurious and like girly. But I do like the really big size mirroring here. For the eyeshadows, specifically the mattes, I feel like it's a different formula compared to Dose of Colors. They're like 5 pan, like the Marvelous Mauves one. I actually prefer the one in the 5 pan more. I just feel like when these mattes applied on the eyes, they're more muted, so they're not as vibrant. They definitely lean a little bit more like darker, and I don't know, maybe that's because of the shades that I had applied and maybe the combination that I had put in which order. Now for the shimmer shades that I did try, which was the Dirty Money, Try Me, and Just a Kiss, I love the shimmers. I think that the shimmers are very, very blinding, very metallic, and if you want those shimmers, like this is the palette for you. I feel like if you love these colors for the shimmers, I feel like you won't have a problem. I do think that they definitely show much better with the finger, but I feel like a lot of shimmers, like in any palette, that's pretty much standard. Like it just applies better with the finger. I love the shimmers. The mattes are okay. I don't think that the mattes are very special, especially the colors. So far, I just think, you know, it's a good palette. Do I think it's a must-have? I don't think so. I think it really depends on what you have in your collection, what you're looking for to get out of this palette. If you just want to get this palette for the mattes, I don't think it's worth it, because I feel like there's so much options out there that you can probably get more for, like even just something cheaper. Because, you know, like the shades for the mattes, I don't think they're very special. But I think for the shimmers, I think they're gorgeous. And I think they're beautiful. Alright guys, so that's it for my video today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it. And subscribe to my channel. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!